the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Throwing right away, here's Locke.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 6 catches, 72 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw it is Locke. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday Night Light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Locke. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Locke going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Locke now to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, here's Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They'll run it here with Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Bernard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw with Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But a really nice drive.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've lost 9 straight coming into this affair, and they've told us time and time again, and they are tired of hearing about it. Good news, they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in a tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because with teams on the hot streak.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Buccaneers come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles' birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Brady. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us there. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Brady. On the screen, Bernard.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Bernard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now that's a mountain of of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On play action, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Lock's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Here's Locke. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now a play fake. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Brady steps away. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. A quick pass here to Godwin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run. This is Bernard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I often wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wow. They'll get this out wide to Penny. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So out come the Bucs now. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Fournette is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Bernard is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Block now to throw. This is the tight end fan, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. Here's Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Fournette running right. And he's got room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Buccaneers have it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke.
He completes this to Walker.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw again on second down. Locke throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Locke.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Fournette. And some room to work. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Brought down at the 20.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Bernard. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. That late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter, and Charles' undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where